also okay with it, then we can proceed. If you are not, then we can leave it where it is. The other project which we were also thinking about deals with fish. If you take 2 tilapia, the big ones, and you take 2 lungfish, and you put them in tanks, this tilapia will lay eggs and the other man will actually fertilize them. After a very short while, you have got fingerlings. Then you can sell these fingerlings. And the fish fingerlings, actually the fish eggs, they hatch within 1 week, 7 days. Where you had no fingerling, suddenly you have got 100,000 fingerlings from 1 fish. So you need to look at this. I don't know if anybody here doesn't eat fish. The fingerlings, you can actually develop a very good market. You know, the fingerlings, we are 100,000. No. About 100,000, no, 10,000 actually. 10,000 every 7 days. How much will you get? Fingerlings chimejanga omanye kwanza liki neli fight. Yes. Omwana omwana yomulanga we fly. Very tiny. Yes. Nakamenye nyanga chibili chitaru kacho aho kidogo ngaba fingerling. Fana geni. So that could have been another slightly more expensive project. Like income is equally good. No, if we go into any one of these two, we will make money very quickly. If we had started earlier, by now we will be getting our dividends. Neza kuija usano sikila kwaru ngire 500. Kuija ano sikila you are invited. You don't pay, you get paid. It is just that simple. This is not a project that is going, no, this is not a simple it is there to actually uplift your economic situation. Uplift. That's the only method of uplifting us. Project, then we can actually move very nicely. In fact, by next year, we will not have these small quarrels in yours that you care, and then no. By next year, we will actually be refusing people to join. We will be too many even to worry about who left last year or who left yesterday. That's all dependent on what we do as projects. So let's try to focus on that. If we can, I don't know, Bwana Chair, if you could allow me could first open the floor. Anybody has a question about any of those two projects, you can go ahead and ask. Normally there are even other smaller projects which you can do, but these ones can actually come as individual. Then you can go home with it, boil it, then cut that meat and cut it into small pieces. Then you get a pan and a jiko. Put it on the side of the road. Then fry it. Na kila kipande unauza 10 bob. Just 10 shillings. You will make very good money. Just 10 shillings. So that is just a suggestion for individuals who think they want their own projects.
Yeah, maybe so.
Otherwise, the floor is open. You are free to ask any questions about the two projects.
Chairman, yes. Maybe if I may just emphasize, we have questions, but again, we can rephrase the questions very easily. When he convinced me about this program, I took time and went on my YouTube. Yes. And all these projects that we're talking about, fish farming, beekeeping. Actually, if you just go there, what is beekeeping or beekeeping as a business, and you'll sit on your TV, on your YouTube, and they will show you several from Uganda to Kenya to wherever, to Embu there, to Kimaiti there. They will show you all these projects, and they give you up to the profit. And then you decide, you do a feasibility study. So as a group, apart from the few questions you might have, you can also go back home on your phone. So some of us were growing up. I just spoiled my car today and my shop. How much are you replacing this AYB shop for me? It is 13,000. And I googled. That shop actually in Kenya, Toyota, is 7,000. So I told the mechanic, you're trying to steal from me. So in this age and you can Google and get a way forward. And I've also ideas, Google. Do I agree? Don't I agree?
Thank you.
Asante project manager. Kuhusu kae ili tukiendelea find a way forward. Naona mkono wa assistant project manager. Kindly. No, we are getting reports. We are getting reports if time allows. Kuna departments ambao tutaruhusu zirani kama election lazima tutawaruhusu. Kama project we cannot come out of this AGM without agreeing which project we are going to do next year. But in the meantime, digest huku kitu yako usishike simu. Tayari kuruhusu kushika simu so that we can move. Na mimi najua hiyo department inaitwa project manager. It's not a project manager for this city. It's also your project manager as an individual. Akupatia ideas, utafute, uone kama unaweza anza na mizinga 2-3 kwako. Na hata ukipata shilingi 2,000 kwa mwezi, hiyo ni pesa. Si tumeshindwa kulipa 300 ya kuja. Ukipata hiyo utalipa. Ama namna gani? Yes. Sasa nataka tusome minutes zetu kwa sababu hiyo is part of the requirements katika hii. Tusomewa reports ambazo zilikuwa kwa mkutano ya SGM. Tulikuwa na SGM last year kwa sababu we were not qualified to have an AGM last year. Tulikuwa hatujafika mwaka mmoja. So tuliita kitu inaitwa special general meeting ili tuanzie pale. So watuletee minutes hizo ziweze kusomwa ili kuwe continuity ya kuanzia sasa kwa ajili ya annual general meetings zetu. Tafadhali nitaomba msomaji atusomee kwa sababu vile umesikia kawa akisema kuna ofisi ambazo haziko.
Agenda, it was preliminaries, dedication of leaders and uniforms, welfare report and matters arising, financial report, projects to adopt for 2024 A or B. Agenda number 1, that was minute number 1 of 2023 preliminaries. The chair called the meeting to order and invited Madam Nancy Wanchala for spiritual leader to let me repeat. The chair called the meeting to order and invited Madam Nancy Wanchala, our spiritual leader, to open with a prayer. The program was read to members. Then all members were asked to introduce themselves. After introduction, the chair welcomed everyone present for the first UPDF SGM. Minute number 2 of 2023, dedication of group leaders and group uniforms. All leaders were introduced to members together with the group uniforms. Pastor Fred Ngoya dedicated the leaders and uniforms to God through an encouraging verse, Psalms 21:5, which states, "Thought of hard workers leads to prosperity." The pastor later prayed for leaders and the entire group. Among qualities expected for a good leader as given by pastors: 1, single-minded, number 1, respect. Samen ili haiko arranged. Minute number 3 and 4 is missing. So we have 5. Was missing number 2.
Somebody was 3 and 4 tusome.
Yeah.
The chairperson of welfare committee, Reverend Joel Nabutola, read a detailed report on that took welfare and share contribution to the treaties in the group. Number 2, members willingly to register in the welfare wing. Number 3, issues identified to be covered by welfare includes death and contribution for welfare